Watch as Mr. Bang takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
And off goes Mike O'Hagan, easing into the rhythm of Road America. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the sensors, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
I'm Rob, the commentator bot. Let's do this.
I'm Hal, Rob's co-commentator. I can't wait.
Mr. Bang is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today, a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Road America.
With just 16 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Mr. Bang is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right. In Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
With just 14 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Mike O'Hagan is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what Toyota Supra LM GT1 ACLM has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Patrick Schwanz posted a 2:53.466 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mike O'Hagan is on their first practice flying lap. Look at Mr. Bang go, they're really giving it some jandle now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car's performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
Patrick Schwanz crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 2:20.890. They're getting to grips with Road America, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
There's no mucking around for Mr. Banger Euro, straight down to business on this first flyer. They'll be keen to see what times they can clock in early on.
Yeah, and it's not just about speed. It's about rhythm, finding that flow around Road America. Getting into that groove early can set the pace for the whole session.
Mate, these drivers aren't just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Mr. Bang is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the Toyota Supra LM GT1 ACLM's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Mike posted 2:23.333 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Alright, Patrick Schwanz has put down a 2:14.870. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Toyota Supra LM GT1 ACLM.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Mr. Bang's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:23.443. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Mike O'Hagan's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:11.061. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
And there's smells like wee, easing out onto Road America. It's like the first step on a long hike, finding your footing before you hit full stride.
Right, and every racer knows this out lap is precious. It's their first handshake with the track today, feeling out its mood and temperament.
There's the first flying lap for Mike, hitting 2:11.061. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Mr. Bang has a best lap time of 2:23.443. These practices, mate, they're like a kangaroo finding its best hop. Once you've got it, you're unstoppable.
Couldn't have put it better. Finding the perfect launch is all about repetition and adjustments.
Mr. Bang has a best lap time of 2:23.395. Mike posted a 2:11.328 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Patrick Schwanz posted 2:17.598 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mr. Bang's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:23.395. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
There goes Smells Like We on their first dance with Road America. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yep, and it's about syncing with the car too. Making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert.
With just 2 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. There's the first flying lap for Mike, hitting 2:10.802. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Alright, Patrick Schwanz has put down a 2:19.027. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Toyota Supra GT1 ACLM.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Mike O'Hagan's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:10.802. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Patrick Schwanz posted a 2:19.027 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mike O'Hagan has a best lap time of 2:10.802. Mr. Bang posted 2:20.683 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Smells Like We is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The out lap is like the opening chapter of a book. It sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Road America.
Mike's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:09.891. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Mr. Bang crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 2:20.683. They're getting to grips with Road America, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
And off goes Smells Like We, easing into the rhythm of Road America. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the senses, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
Look at Smells Like We taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Here we go, folks. The atmosphere is electric as the drivers prepare to unleash their machines on the track at Road America for the qualifying session.
I think there's a few drivers out there who have the pace to stick in on pole.
What a sublime effort by Smells Like We in qualifying. They have taken charge of the session, holding the top position with authority. Their consistency and skill have been unmatched so far, and they are positioning themselves for a favourable starting position. Mr. Bang has secured a respectable third in the qualifying session. Can they capitalise on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
Absolutely, Rob. Mr. Bang has put in a remarkable effort to secure third. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Currently in fourth, Mike has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. A solid qualifying performance by Mr. Bang, positioning them in third at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Mr. Bang's current position of third reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
What a performance from Mike. They currently occupy third on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? Impressive display by Mr. Bang, currently sitting in position 4. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Mr. Bang has positioned themselves impressively in fourth. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. Incredible performance by Smells Like We so far. They have been the benchmark in this qualification session, consistently setting fast lap times and securing the top spot. It's a commanding position for them, and their rivals will be chasing their tail. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Patrick Schwanz has completed their outlap. Patrick Schwanz has just completed that lap in 2:09.453. Their best lap so far is 2:09.453. Putting them in P2, will they be able to hold on to that spot? A strong showing from Mr. Bang as they currently sit in fourth. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. Incredible drive by Patrick Schwanz so far, earning him second on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? What a fantastic showing from Mike in qualifying. They currently hold the top spot and are in prime position for a strong starting position. Their lap times have been exceptional, and they have showcased their talent and determination. Mike O'Hagan has completed their outlap. Smells Like We has positioned themselves well in fourth during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Smells Like We has done a fantastic job to claim fourth. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
It's an impressive showing by Smells Like We, currently in fourth. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Road America as we're getting ready to get things underway. Mike O'Hagan has got the inside track starting from pole position. The second place on the grid belongs to Patrick Schwanz, a driver with plenty of experience. And in the third position, it's none other than Mr. Bang.
I'm sure Mr. Bang will be expecting to bring home solid points from here.
Lining up in fourth is Smells Like We. And they're off, navigating the intricate ballet of speed. Amidst this mechanical waltz, the ever-looming spectre of chaos is palpable.
Every inch counts right now. One wrong wiggle and they'll be singing the blues.
The racing is normally closely fought here at Road America. I think we're in for a cracking race.
A good old-fashioned southern standoff, that's what Mike O'Hagan's doing. Holding their ground, and sometimes that's the best strategy in the early laps.
The pressure is on whilst the field is bunched. Who can keep their cool and take advantage?
The race isn't won in the first turn, but there have been plenty that have ended there, Rob.
Bit of a cruisy start for Mr. Bang, just filling out the track at Road America. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land. I think passing is going to be difficult today here at Road America, so it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers get on.
There are a few drivers with a point to prove, and a few with some grudges to bear. Will we see a clean race today?
So smells like Wee's decided to play it cool, eh? Holding on to 4 like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon.
I'm looking forward to this one, Rob, and we'll see a return to form for Smells Like Wee in this outing in USA.
Blimey, Patrick Schwanz's determination reminds me of a kangaroo in a hopping contest.
Well, over here in the States, it's more like a squirrel chasing down its last nut before winter. Either way, it's entertaining to watch. The gap between them is now just over 1.1 seconds. Who will come out on top?
It's starting to look like we might get a battle between Patrick Schwanz and Mike O'Hagan.
Just what Patrick Schwanz needed, like sweet tea on a hot day. Can't let Mike out of sight for too long.
Blimey, Mike O'Hagan might want to check the rear view. Patrick Schwanz is creeping up like an X on social media.
The way Patrick Schwanz is chasing, you'd think Mike took the last piece of Grandma's apple pie. Which, for the record, I did once. Still got the scar.
Mike O'Hagan is hitting the apexes like a pro, increasing their lead over Patrick Schwanz. But can they keep it up without spinning out?
That's right, Rob. It's all fun and games until someone pops a tire. Let's hope both of them can keep it on the black stuff.
You know, Hal, it's been a relatively quiet race so far.
That's right, Rob. The drivers seem to be pacing themselves and waiting for the right moment to make their move. It's like watching a slow dance.
Crikey, Patrick Schwanz is playing hardball today, closing off those gaps like a tight-knit woolly jumper. Good luck weaving through that one. Smells like wee. Hold on to your seats. Smells like wee's turning the heat up on Patrick Schwanz, closing in for the kill.
It's all about finding the perfect opportunity. Smells Like Wee needs to stay patient and wait for Patrick Schwanz to make a mistake.
Truth, Smells Like Wee's not here to muck about. The gap to Patrick Schwanz is dropping faster than a hot pie at the footy, now at 0.9 seconds. I think Smells Like Wee is going to try and outbrake Toyota Supra GT1 ACLM as they come into Road America straight. This could gain him the place, but it may all end badly. As fast as a cut snake, Patrick Schwanz is moving away from Smells Like Wee.
Seems like Patrick Schwanz has got the wind in their sails, but will Smells Like Wee be able to weather the storm? It's clear as day that Patrick Schwanz is holding all the cards. They're making it near impossible for Smells Like Wee to close that gap.
It's a game of inches now as Smells Like Wee tails Patrick Schwanz closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but Smells Like Wee's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Patrick Schwanz. The drivers have been working hard to come up with the perfect race strategy. They've been looking at the weather, the track conditions and the performance of their cars.
Now it's time to put that strategy into action and see if it pays off.
Blimey, smells like Wee is closing in on Patrick Schwanz like they owe them money. This duel is going to light up Carousel. This is getting exciting. Can Patrick Schwanz pull off a late charge and gain a position?
Surely they've got enough in the tank to pull away. Gonna be interesting to watch this battle unfold.
Hold on to your hats. Smells like Wee is gunning for Patrick Schwanz. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend? During your racing career, how did you determine when it was the right time to pit for fresh tyres due to tyre degradation?
It was
Braking update. Blimey, O'Hagan must have spotted a pub off the track. That's the only reason any self-respecting Aussie would swerve that way.
whoops. Mike O'Hagan is going to be kicking themselves.
The battle for 2 is heating up as Smells Like Wee tries to catch Patrick Schwanz in P2. Smells Like Wee's been working the tyre temps, and it's paying off. Grip's better than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Watch out, Patrick Schwanz.
This is where the pressure really starts to build. Both drivers will need to stay calm and focused if they want to come out on top.
Remember the days when manual gear shifting was the norm? It's all so computerized and sleek now.
Oh, the memories. But I must admit, I do admire the finesse of today's paddle shifters. Gives me a whole new level of appreciation for the blend of man, machine, and tech.
Hollywood couldn't script this better. Smells Like Wee's shadowing Patrick Schwanz, waiting for the slightest misstep.
The gap's closing, the clock's ticking, and the finish line awaits its champion.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Mr. Bang trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Smells Like Wee. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Can Mr. Bang close in enough to mount a challenge?
Watching Mr. Bang right now is like reliving my high school track meets. A for effort, D for speed.
Struth. If Smells Like Wee gets any closer to Patrick Schwanz, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at Bend. Good news for Smells Like Wee, the gap to Patrick Schwanz has decreased. It's now down to 0.5 seconds. Well, it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam on the track.
It's like rush hour out there. I mean, I know we're in a race, but can't we all just get along?
Haha, I don't think that's how it works. These drivers are here to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to get ahead.
I guess you're right, but wouldn't it be great if they all just stopped for a cup of tea and a chat? We could have a lovely little race reunion.
Things are getting spicy now, as Patrick Schwanz and Smells Like Wee look to battle it out for second place. Looks like Mr. Bang forgot they weren't at Bondi Beach, taking a dive like that. Smells Like Wee's falling behind Patrick Schwanz at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close that gap. You reckon Patrick Schwanz's rear view is just filled with Smells Like Wee now?
Oh, without a doubt. That's a sight no driver wants in their mirrors.
Patrick Schwanz is giving a masterclass out there, but will overconfidence be their downfall?
Indeed, Rob, pride comes before a fall. Let's see if Smells Like Wee can capitalize on any mistake. That's exactly what Patrick Schwanz needed to do.
You ever wonder, Rob, how much preparation goes into each race weekend? It's not just about the driver, but the hundreds behind the scenes, making every little detail count.
Oh, absolutely. The hours spent in the simulator, the mechanics working overnight on those tweaks. Racing is as much about team spirit and dedication as it is about speed on the track. It's a collective masterpiece.
Things are heating up as Patrick Schwanz tries to close the gap to Mike O'Hagan.
This isn't just racing, it's art in motion. And Patrick Schwanz is painting a masterpiece in pursuit.
By the looks of it, Smells Like We in third is keen to throw another shrimp on the barbie and crank up the heat on Patrick Schwanz. Hold on to your stubbies.
The mental game is just as important here. Smells Like We must keep their cool while putting pressure on Patrick Schwanz.
It's a tense battle for position between Patrick Schwanz in second and Smells. Oh no, what's this? Blimey. Patrick Schwanz veered off the track like I veer away from commitment. Maybe they'll come back, unlike my ex. Looks like Patrick Schwanz is trying to chase down Smells Like We, but right now it feels a bit like my attempts at dieting. A lot of hard work with slow results. Would ya look at that gap? Mr. Bang's got a better chance of finding a sober Aussie on Australia Day. But hey, we love an underdog. Go get them, Tiger.
Dang, Mr. Bang is so far back, he might start seeing last week's race. But hey, in racing, as in love, persistence is key. Right, y'all?
Watching Patrick Schwanz try to close that gap on Smells Like We is like watching someone try to catch an ice cream truck on foot. Hope they've got good shoes. The gap between Patrick Schwanz and Smells Like We is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 6.4 seconds. Tell ya what, Patrick Schwanz is trailing like my mate Dave after a bender. Hope there's no random testing today. Ah, the age-old challenge. Mr. Bang is trying to catch Patrick Schwanz, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks. Bloody oath, Mr. Bang is flat out like a lizard drinking, gnawing into the gap to Patrick Schwanz down to a scant 34.1 seconds. Blimey, Patrick Schwanz is so far back, they might as well stop for a beer at the pub. If they spot my ex there, tell them to drive faster.
My mama used to say, you can't shine if you don't try. Guess Patrick Schwanz missed that lesson. Just like my pie making class.
The drivers are showing their mettle today. It's a privilege to witness their skill on this challenging track.
The stakes have never been higher. This is a battle of skill and nerves.
That's right, these drivers are really pushing themselves to the limit, and it's incredible to see the level of focus and determination they're bringing to the track.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of courage to compete at this level, and these drivers have it in spades. Let's hope they can keep it up and give us a race to remember.
Oh mate, Patrick Schwanz is more out of place than a vegan at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. Time to throw another gear on the barbie.
Dang, Patrick Schwanz is so far back, they're in a different time zone. Hope they remember it's race day, not laundry day.
You reckon Mr. Bang saw a spider in the cockpit? 'Cause they're running away from the front like it's Huntsman Central. If Mike goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available. I tell you what, Mike has got more problems than a maths book right now. Smells Like We is leaving them in a cloud of dust. Mike is placed second at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Patrick Schwanz, who is 4.5 seconds behind.
You know, it's like O'Hagan's out on a Sunday Arvo drive. They can see Patrick Schwanz in the rear view, but there's no rush, mate.
The tension is building as Patrick Schwanz trails behind Mike O'Hagan. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Mike O'Hagan hold on, or will Patrick Schwanz be able to close them down?
This is where experience comes into play. Mike O'Hagan has been in this position before and knows how to defend their position. But Patrick Schwanz is hungry for success and won't give up easily. Will we see a clash of the Titans?
Mr. Bang's so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind. The gap between Mr. Bang and Patrick Schwanz is getting smaller.
That's a great effort from Mr. Bang. They need to keep up the pressure and see if they can make a move.
Even though Mike O'Hagan is a fair way behind Smells Like We, they can't afford to let their guard down. Smells Like We is still vulnerable to mistakes.
I've seen kangaroos that close the gap quicker in the bush than O'Hagan is doing now. They've got their work cut out for them.
Impressive stuff from Smells Like We, who has managed to pull away from Mike O'Hagan, leaving him choking in their exhaust fumes. Mr. Bang's drifting so far back, it's like looking in the mirror after a decade-long pub binge. Time's not been kind, mate.
I've seen funeral processions move faster than Mr. Bang right now. Come to think of it, at least they've got a destination in mind.
It's not coming up roses for Mr. Bang. They're trailing Patrick Schwanz and the gap's on the rise. They don't seem to have a response. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. While Mike O'Hagan is not under immediate threat from Patrick Schwanz, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position. Oh, it seems hell that Mike has seen their lead over Patrick Schwanz shrink to 2.9 seconds. Good on ya, Patrick Schwanz. Trailin' so far back, reckon the front pack has already written the eulogy. Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Patrick Schwanz, lagging behind Mike and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. This race is getting even more intense. The drivers are pushing each other to the limit.
It's like they're playing a game of chicken, but with cars. And the winner gets to take home the checkered flag and bragging rights.
Ha ha, that's one way to put it. These drivers have to be in top physical and mental shape to compete at this level.
It's like they're training for the Olympics. And like you said, the mental fortitude required to stay focused and alert for the entire race is wild.
I think I need a nap just watching them. Looks like Patrick Schwanz is chasing Mike O'Hagan harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right? It may seem like Mike O'Hagan is far behind, but Smells Like We can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Mike O'Hagan an opening to catch up.
Smells Like We's setting the pace out there. Now, it's on Mike to find the rhythm and get back in this dance.
The gap might be more than a second, but Patrick Schwanz is showing persistence. Kind of like me trying to open a pickle jar. Keep at it, and something's got to give. Looks like Patrick Schwanz remembered to twist that anti-roll bar, giving him better cornering. If they get any closer to Mike O'Hagan, they'll be seeing what they had for brekkie.
Holy smokes. Patrick Schwanz is extracting every ounce of horsepower from that power unit. They're tailing Mike tighter than a belt after Thanksgiving dinner.
The crowd is on tenterhooks as O'Hagan in second chases after Smells Like We. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Mike O'Hagan find a way to catch up?
Lordy, it's like Mike's driving with a boot full of moonshine. I haven't seen a gap that big since Uncle Jeb lost his front teeth.
The gap between O'Hagan and Smells Like We is fading faster than the last rays of the outback sun.
Exactly what Mike needed. They can't afford to lose any more ground to Smells Like We.
Remember when Mr. Bang was on the pace? Neither do I kinda like my recollection of last Friday night.
Gee whiz, Mr. Bang is so far back.
Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Mr. Bang is pitting. I've made some questionable life decisions, but trailing over 2 seconds behind? Even I'm not that self-sabotaging. Smells Like We is on fire in the last sector.
It takes a special kind of driver to perform under pressure like this. Smells Like We has certainly risen to the occasion.
And there it is. Smells Like We has completed the race in first place, setting a blistering pace that none of the other drivers could match.
You can see the sheer determination on Smells Like We's face as they take the win. That's the mark of a true champion, folks.
What a drive from Mike, securing a great second place finish. Well done to Patrick Schwanz for securing third place on the podium.
Great job bringing it home.
There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Road America as we're getting ready to kick things off. Smells like we will have the best seat in the house starting from pole position.
But they can't afford to get complacent. They will have a target on their back now.
Taking off from the second grid slot is the skilled driver, Mike O'Hagan. In third place, we have Patrick Schwanz. Starting just behind the front runners in fourth place is the determined driver, Mr. Bang.
They are in a good place to mount a good challenge come the first corner.
Here we go, straight into the deep end. The first lap's a doozy. Gotta secure a spot or you'll be up the creek without a paddle.
How they kick off sets the whole dang tone. Gotta be smart and smooth, or else you're just...
Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position? The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to pick over when the dust settles on this one. You know, they say, steady as she goes, and that's exactly what Patrick Schwanz is doing. Holding on to 3, maybe they've got a trick or 2 up their sleeve for later. It's brilliant to see such a full grid here today. I can't wait to see how this race will play out. Having started in 2, O'Hagan will be looking to establish themselves in this race. As the drivers get this race underway, let me give a shout out to the admin team at Assetto Corsa friends for making this all possible. Heroes one and all.
Well, butter my cornbread, Mike's playing it cool and steady. Maybe they're just enjoying the beautiful Road America here at Road America. Can't blame them.
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Patrick Schwanz is dancing closer and closer to Smells Like We. You can feel the tension as they approach turn 14.
Can they close up enough for a pass? I don't see it personally.
Heartbreak for Patrick Schwanz as they slip down the field. We've got an edge of your seat battle between Mike in 2nd and Patrick Schwanz in 3, with just 0.3 seconds between them.
Well, shucks. Mike might want to drop a gear or 2. Patrick Schwanz is breathing down their exhaust like they're trying to catch a high off a tailpipe.
The intensity is off the charts as Patrick Schwanz hounds Mike, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
If Patrick Schwanz gets any closer, they might as well ask Mike for a piggyback ride.
Look at the way the drivers are hugging those corners. It's like they're on rails.
Speaking of rails, did you know that the first racetrack was built on a railway in 1896? I bet those drivers were chugging along.
Ha ha, I bet they were. But things have come a long way since then, haven't they?
Definitely. It's amazing to think about the technology that goes into these cars now. I mean, they have more computing power than some countries.
Hey, Mike, if Patrick Schwanz gets any closer, you might need to pop the question. The last time I did that, she said, actually I can't tell you because of the court order.
Patrick Schwanz is pushing harder than I did at the buffet last night. Hope Mike has a bit more restraint than I did.
Alright, hold your horses. Patrick Schwanz is really putting the heat on Mike. If I were Mike, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop. You know, Rob, these pit stops always amaze me. Just a few seconds, and they change tires, refuel, adjust settings. It's like a well-choreographed dance.
Absolutely, and the precision. One slight misstep, and it could cost the race. It's an art and a testament to the pit crew's relentless training and coordination.
The action is non-stop as Patrick Schwanz shadows Mike through every twist and turn, determined to claim second.
Remember that time Patrick Schwanz made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
And Mike is having to make the Toyota Supra LM GT1 ACLM as wide as possible to try and keep Patrick Schwanz behind them.
Hate to say it, but Mike might just find themselves getting lapped. Kinda like that time I tried line dancing and ended up tripping over my own boots.
Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Mike O'Hagan is in the lead, but Patrick Schwanz is closing in and the gap is now 0.7 seconds.
Will Mike be able to keep Patrick Schwanz from breathing down their neck? Let's wait and watch.
Hal, what's the impact of tire degradation on race strategy? How does it affect a driver's approach to the race?
Tire degradation plays a crucial role in race strategy, Rob. Teams and drivers have to consider the optimal time to pit for fresh tires and adjust their race pace to balance speed with tire conservation. It adds another layer of complexity to the racing challenge.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown?
Oi, Rob, wouldn't want to be in Smells Like Wee's shoes right now, would y'all? Talk about a pressure cooker situation.
O'Hagan is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Smells Like Wee to 0.4 seconds. Whoa there, Patrick Schwanz is sticking to Mike O'Hagan like glue. You reckon Mike O'Hagan's feeling the pressure? Cause I should hold up a mo. Looks like that's a mistake from Smells Like Wee. This could be costly.
Lord have mercy. Smells Like Wee must have seen a ghost or thought they spotted Bigfoot. That was one wild turn.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mike is proper nipping at Smells Like Wee's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
One wrong move and we could see a spectacular new synchronized pirouette performance by Mike and Smells Like Wee, though I doubt the judges would give them a perfect score.
It's game on now. Mike has closed the gap to Smells Like Wee. It's now down to 0.1 seconds. Blimey, O'Hagan's shifted gears and the results are clear. Cruising up to first just like that. Buckle up, Patrick Schwanz is all over Smells Like Wee like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action?
Mate, if I had $1 for every time Patrick Schwanz looked like overtaken, I'd be sipping mojitos on a beach right now.
Tire degradation's a right pain in the ass, but Patrick Schwanz is handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Smells Like Wee, aren't they? It's an intense battle for position as Smells Like Wee tries to outmaneuver O'Hagan. This is edge-of-your-seat racing.
And it's not just about skill and talent. It's about who has the nerves of steel to handle the pressure and make the right decisions at the right time.
Crikey, smells like Wee is losing touch with Mike quicker than a kangaroo on a trampoline. The excitement is palpable. This is going to be a race for the ages.
The drivers are executing their strategies to perfection, making the most of every opportunity. This is what top-level racing is all about.
Sorry to interrupt here, but, well, that's an unexpected descent. Smells like Wee finds themselves repositioned at third. They're going for the same piece of tarmac. Sparks are flying as they battle for position, daring each other to brake later and go deeper into the corners. Oh, the pressure is on for Smells Like Wee. Trapped between Mr. Bang 0.1 seconds away and Patrick Schwanz just ahead with a gap of 0.1 seconds, they must defend their position while seeking an opportunity to advance.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. The gaps to the cars ahead and behind are crucial pieces of information for Smells Like Wee's race strategy. It's a delicate dance, and they must remain vigilant.
Patrick Schwanz is in second and is being close. Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Oi.
Is it just me or?
Nah, mate, Mike really just took the scenic route through the outback of Road America. Crikey. G'day viewers, if you're just tuning in, you've picked a ripper of a moment. Smells Like Wee is in second and they're tailgating the leader. This is edge of your seat stuff.
You bet, Rob. It's like the leader's got a drop bear in the rear-view mirror, lurking, waiting for that perfect moment to drop. Smells Like Wee is surely smelling opportunity here.
Gee whiz, Smells Like Wee's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking.
This is where the race gets really exciting. Both drivers will be pushing to the limit to gain the advantage.
Well, Smells Like Wee, if you're looking for a way past, you'll need a please and thank you and a slab of beer for Patrick Schwanz. It's happy hour, and they're not giving an inch.
In the dance of speed and power, Patrick Schwanz is leading, and Smells Like Wee's trying to catch the rhythm. But today, the tune's being set by the one in front.
The gap between Mike in third and Smells Like Wee remains over a second, but Mike is not letting up. They're pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close that gap up. Can they pull it back in the remaining 9 minutes? Smells Like Wee is running second. They are trying to catch Patrick Schwanz.
The roaring engines are echoing Smells Like Wee's battle cry. Patrick Schwanz, can you hear the thunder?
Smells Like Wee is trying their best, but can't seem to find braking development. Now I may be wrong here, but I'm not sure that's the racing line. Smells Like Wee is locked in, mate. It's like watching a kangaroo chasing down that last bit of green in the outback. Every move is calculated, every turn precise.
You said it, Rob. Over here, it'd be like a quarterback eyeing that end zone in the final seconds. Smells Like Wee is hungry for that top spot, and you can feel it.
I've been going over some historical stats, and the lap records at Road America have been shattered so many times.
It's a testament to the ever-evolving world of motorsport. What was once considered fast becomes the norm, and drivers and engineers are always pushing the envelope.
Reminds me of two wombats fighting for the best burrow. Close, intense, and unpredictable.
Oh, this is gripping. With every lap, Smells Like Wee's drawing closer to that lead spot. They're both battling tire to tire.
If I were the leader, I'd be checking my mirrors every blink of an eye. Blimey, Mike is farther back than my hairline. But you know what they say about Aussies? Never say die. Unless it's a spider. Then just run. With steely determination and laser focus, Smells Like We is homing in on Patrick Schwanz. The battle lines are drawn. Smells Like We appears to be losing ground on Patrick Schwanz. They will need to pick up the pace a bit as they head into turn 5 and see if they can get a good exit and gain some ground. If racing were a dance, O'Hagan would be trying to lead, but Smells Like We just keeps cutting in. The dance floor is heating up.
Hoo boy. Mike needs to kick it into high gear. Right now, they're slower than molasses in January or my cousin Earl trying to solve a crossword.
Well, don't come the raw prawn. O'Hagan's giving it some stick, pulling Smells Like We into a mere 14.3 seconds.
This is what racing is all about. It's anyone's game at this point. Who will come out on top?
Creaky, Smells Like We's sticking to Patrick Schwanz like Vegemite on toast. This is more tense than a possum in headlights.
Looks like Smells Like We has got more moves than a cowboy in a honky-tonk bar. Patrick Schwanz better watch out or he'll be two-stepped right off the track.
It seems like Smells Like We is struggling. Their last lap time wasn't as good as Patrick Schwanz's.
Well, butter my biscuit. Smells like We's taking their sweet time out there. Good thing Patrick Schwanz brought their A game.
We are used to seeing some hard-fought but clean racing here at Assetto Corsa, friends. I'm expecting to see nothing different here today as this race unfolds. Who needs speed dating when you've got Smells Like We chasing down Patrick Schwanz this eagerly? Move over Tinder. This is how you swipe right at 100 miles per hour. Mike's more lost out there than I was after a night at the Gold Coast. And at least I woke up with a kebab in hand. Remember when we thought Mike had peaked? Think again. They're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Smells Like We's mirrors awfully busy. The gap between Patrick Schwanz and Smells Like We is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Patrick Schwanz to bring Smells Like We into play. Buckle up, Hal. Smells Like We is cutting into Patrick Schwanz's lead like a hot knife through butter. It's now down to 4.2 seconds.
Patrick Schwanz better find a way to step on the gas or else Smells Like We will be whizzing past before you can say, checkered flag.
You know, racing is all about strategy. It's like choosing between a sausage sizzle and a meat pie.
Sausage? Sizzle? Why not just grab a burger and call it a day? But I get your point. Strategy is everything out here.
Patrick Schwanz is placed first at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Smells Like We, who is 4.0 seconds behind.
If this was a game of beach cricket, Smells Like We'd be still waiting for their turn to bat. Patrick Schwanz's got a good lead on them.
Tell ya what, Smells Like We's trailing harder than my belt after Christmas dinner. Reckon he's got a plan up his sleeve, or is he just here for the sausage sizzle?
Absolutely. Smells Like We in second will need to be patient and carefully work to reduce that gap without overdriving it, as they can't afford to take unnecessary risks and risk an off or damaging their car. Let's see if they have what it takes to get back into the game here.
Looks like Patrick Schwanz is legging it from Smells Like We. The gap's growing like a well-watered wattle as they zoom through Moraine Sweep. The gap between Patrick Schwanz and Smells Like We may be wide, but that doesn't mean Patrick Schwanz is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
That's right, and Smells Like We knows that they have to keep pushing hard and driving their own race. They can't let Patrick Schwanz off the hook.
Impressive driving from Patrick Schwanz, who has managed to extend their lead over Smells Like We. They are walking away at this point. Does Smells Like We have anything in reserve? It's a great day, and the tarmac's heating up, and these tires are getting a proper workout.
Speaking of which, tire management is such an underrated skill. Knowing when to push hard and when to conserve, it's like a strategic dance out there on the asphalt.
Even though Smells Like We is a fair way behind Patrick Schwanz, they can't afford to let their guard down. Patrick Schwanz is still vulnerable to mistakes. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. Smells Like We is getting closer to Patrick Schwanz, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel.
You know, Smells Like We reminds me of my dog chasing its tail, persistent and entertaining. But I hope for that, there's a better end result in sight.
It looks like Smells Like We is making a move. The gap to Patrick Schwanz is now down to 4.1 seconds. Oof, if Mike was a kangaroo, they'd be roadkill by now. Come on, mate, put some pep in that step.
Speaking of rhythm, have you heard Smells Like We's favorite song? Maybe Mike can play it to distract them and close that gap.
Hold on a moment, Mike has decided to pit. It may seem like Smells Like We is far behind, but Patrick Schwanz can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Smells Like We an opening to catch up.
Absolutely right, Rob, and Smells Like We knows that too. They have to keep driving at their best if they want to take advantage of any opportunity that comes their way.
Impressive driving from Patrick Schwanz, who has managed to extend their lead over Smells Like We. They are walking away at this point. Does Smells Like We have anything in reserve? Or are they saving their car for a final push?
Well, Rob, it's like they say, slow and steady wins the race. But in this case, it seems like slow and steady might just be too slow. Will Smells Like We be able to find that extra gear and catch up to Patrick Schwanz? Or will they end up saving their car for nothing and run out of gas at the finish line?
And we're back, where the drivers are showing us some incredible skills.
Indeed, Rob, it's always exciting to see these skilled machines on the tracks. I mean, drivers. I always get them confused.
This is where the true champions shine, and Patrick Schwanz is certainly showing their class in the final sector.
They're not leaving anything on the table.
And that, folks, is how it's done. A solid performance and great win from Patrick Schwanz.
You could feel the tension building throughout the race, but Patrick Schwanz remained focused and in control. That's what separates the winners from the pack.
Some might say that second place is the first loser, but Smells Like We certainly doesn't see it that way. They put in a phenomenal effort and should be proud of their impressive result.